Good evening. Don't you just love the smell of rain? The weather forecast says that it's going to rain pretty much the entire day today. Not that I mind, though. The sound and the smell really adds to the cozy ambiance of the hospital. Although, the nighttime darkness kind of makes it a little more creepy, don't you think? Oh, I'm really sorry about fixating so much on the weather. It must be a bit triggering to you, right? Considering your accident and everything. Well, I hope you can still enjoy a bit of this cozy weather, regardless. All that aside, how are we doing today? From looking at the chart, it seems like you had a pretty peaceful day. That's great news. You were starting to look a little pale last time I saw you. It kind of got me a little bit worried. I didn't want to leave you without knowing you were going to get better. But I was told that I'd be violating labor laws if I stayed any longer. On my days off, I thought about you a lot, by the way. I just feel like you've got such an interesting background. I mean, you were all over the news cycle for a while there. It's kind of like having a celebrity for a patient. Hey, if you ever learn how to hold a pen again, you should give me your autograph. I'll be sure to treasure it. Ah, it's time for me to grab another blood sample. We're going to need to take a few, okay? Just to make sure that you're covered for all the tests and so on. I was having a lot of issues getting your blood to flow properly last time, so to help with that, why don't we use a bigger diameter one today? Ta-da! Look, here's the needle. Look at this bad boy. It might look a little scary and intimidating, but this is essential to your care. After all, we've got quite a few sample files to fill. And you don't want me to have to stand here over you with a needle sticking in you for half an hour like I did last time, do you? Now, I am going to perform venipuncture to obtain a small amount of your blood. First, I'll clean your skin with an alcohol wipe. Now, I'm going to tie a tourniquet around your arm. It's going to be a little tight, but it'll be over soon, won't it? Alright. You're just going to feel a slight pinch. Oh, oops. Oh no. I'm so sorry. It looks like I missed. Did it hurt? Let me try again. God, it seems like there's something wrong with me today. Let's try the other arm now, why don't we? Jeez, I must be really sleep deprived. Because, well, why else would I keep missing your vein? Keep sticking holes into you like a pincushion. Either way, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry about that last one just now. It must have really hurt, huh? Gosh. We're lucky it didn't pierce through your entire arm. First shift back on nights are always a bit tough to adjust to. I should really get my act together, huh? Anyway, let's get this blood sample finally taken, shall we? Let's see if you still have any veins left in your arm here. Little pinch. There we go. Did that hurt at all? I mean, I guess not, since you didn't react at all, huh? I'm just going to need to take 10 more of these samples. So just be a good doll and just keep staying still. Just like that for me. Okay? So, you don't happen to feel any pain anywhere else today, do you? I suppose even if you could feel any pain, you wouldn't be able to tell me, would you? To be safe, though, since I'd hate to have a patient be in pain under my care, why don't we get you some morphine today? No. Did that make you nervous? Don't worry. I've got some Narcan handy just in case. I will not let you die on my watch. Plus, that would probably get me in trouble with the hospital, wouldn't it? Anyways, this here is 15 milligrams. Just a normal, everyday dose. And I am going to just put this right here into your IV line. It might feel a little bit cold going through, so just bear with me. And there we go. I'm kind of worried that it might not be enough for you, though. It would really, really suck to be in pain and not be able to tell anybody about it, right? How about another dose? Couldn't hurt, right? Just give me a second here. There. That feels better, doesn't it? To be honest, I'm kind of jealous. I wish I could be you right now, lying in that bed. It must feel so nice and warm. Oh. Your heart rate still seems a bit high. I don't want you to feel anxious or nervous in any way. It probably isn't very comfortable now, is it? That's okay, though. I know just the thing. Why don't we give you some lorazepam? Yeah, I think that would bring your heart rate down and put you at ease. Let's go with that, shall we? So, here's the vial, and it's going to feel a little bit cold. Going through again, okay? Don't panic. I'm just teasing you. Jeez, this rain doesn't seem to be letting up at all, huh? Gosh, I sure hope nobody else gets into life-threatening accidents today. That would just be so sad, wouldn't it? But, maybe I'd get another adorable little doll to play with like you. I'd really quite like that, if I do say so myself. Say, do you ever feel regrets about how you ended up in this room here? I don't mind you being here. In fact, I look forward to taking care of you every shift. You really have colored my work life in this boring institution ever since you joined us. Every day just seemed to drag on for so long. All the patients and their stupid little families are always so needy. Hey, I want water. I'm hungry. My body hurts. I want more drugs. Why are you giving my kids so many drugs? Why aren't you giving them enough drugs? I want to speak to the doctor. Why did you let my son die? You're abusing my dad. When I started this job, I never thought I could be capable of hating people this deeply. But, oh well. It pays the bills, I guess. You gotta do what you gotta do, huh? I'm really lucky that I lived within my means, so I never had to push myself to pick up shifts like some of the other nurses do. Well, I suppose that I have been picking up more shifts than ever before, thanks to you. But I really don't mind it. In fact, I'd say I even enjoy it. I'd gladly treat you as a patient, even if I wasn't getting paid at all. You know, I think patients like you, who've been involved in awful tragedies, deserve the best care possible. After all, the reason why I decided to get into nursing in the first place was so that I could help people. You know, do something meaningful with my time. Contribute to society and all that crap. But enough about me. How about you? It seems like your family hasn't been visiting you much lately. You must be so lonely without them coming to check up on you. You know, I talked to them a little while ago before visiting hours were over. They said they had just come from a funeral that day. Yeah, the funeral of the driver of the car. You know, the one that paramedics had to pull you out of. So I hear that you two were an item. That's not very nice of him, is it? To kill a family of 5 in the crash. Leave you a vegetable and not even have the courtesy to stick around to witness the aftermath. Well, if you believe in religion, God, or an afterlife in general, let me tell you, he's probably not having a very good time right now. If you had died then, you probably wouldn't be either. Oh, yes, your mom told me all about it. How you were arguing all the time with your ex-boyfriend and always saying you want to leave him. How just the day before your accident you were crying and telling her you couldn't take it anymore. Is that what happened? Did you break up with him? And that's what caused the crash? Maybe it was his revenge for you abandoning him. You know? Some guys just can't handle the thought of being alone. Now, I'm not trying to imply that you are to blame or anything like that. But putting someone in that emotional state probably didn't motivate them to be a better driver, especially when it's raining and you're driving on an undivided highway. Just my thoughts. Say, do you ever feel guilty about that incident? I just kind of wonder how it must feel to have potentially caused the death of 6 people. I mean, was he really that bad of a person? You really could have just waited until you weren't in a moving vehicle to break up with him, you know. But, alas, fate has made it so that we could meet under these conditions. No matter how morbid the cause that got you here in this bed, I've really enjoyed getting to know you and all your friends and family that came to visit. In a way, it kind of lets me vicariously live through you. After all, I don't really have that many friends, and my family all live so far away from me, I might as well not have any at all. I really do hope that they'll keep visiting you. It makes me feel like they're here to visit me as well. Hey, psst. Just between you and me, though. I don't know if you're going to get much better than this. You haven't really shown any signs of improvement yet. And if it wasn't because of your heart rate increasing whenever you seem uncomfortable, even I wouldn't have known that you're actually conscious and can hear everything that I'm saying and feel everything that I'm doing to you. I really like that aspect of you, you know. You're just so patient with me in a way that nobody else ever has been. I can sit here and complain to you about my day, and you won't get bored or walk away from me. You really are such a great listener. Even better than my therapist, and I pay her $200 an hour. Being able to spend time with you like this really heals me in a way. Your breathing really has slowed down quite a lot. If you don't focus on drawing quicker breaths, I'm going to have to intubate you again, like last time. And that won't be fun at all, you know? Jeez, it's a real pain to have to grab all that equipment, make sure it's clean and sterilized, and then I feel bad having to shove all that stuff down your throat just so you can breathe more easily. Well, I suppose the mix of morphine and lorazepam is probably not the best combination. But hey, this is just a tiny side effect compared to the relieving effects you can get for your mental and physical well-being. I'm sure you'll be fine, though. If your heart stops beating for any reason, I'll be alerted right away, and we can always resuscitate you, and you'll be good again. There's nothing to fear. I absolutely will not let you die and stay dead on my watch. Anyways, unfortunately, I have to leave your room now and do some stupid rounds and drop off your blood samples. Now would be a good time to close your eyes and just try to go to sleep, okay? I'll be back to check on you before you know it. Good night.